turned up on the jolly. I would mentally rock, I'm hitting the block. Fucking Kodak bop. I would hit a nigga with that Glock. Really do no talking. I would did it bop on any.
First of all, try your hardest to ignore these rows. And second, try your hardest to ignore the sounds outside. Because I got my window open because, yeah, girl be smoking in here now. And I've been needing to air it out. So, yeah, I have a lot of explaining to do. Okay? The Cannabis Festival didn't go as planned. I know I look dusty, crusty, rusty. I'm not redoing my twist today, like, at all. So, yeah, this is what it is. But, yeah, the Cannabis Festival didn't go as planned, right? I don't really want to get into too much depth because, like, it's just really personal at this point. And, like, it don't really have to do with me. And I don't want to tell nobody else's business. Simple, period. So, yeah, we're going to try again next year. But we definitely still going to Rolling Loud this year in Miami. Oh, my God, it's in my eyeball. Rolling Loud 2022 in Miami. Bah, bah, bah. I can't wait. That's July 22nd through the 24th. So, that's lit. But, so that happened. And then I just haven't really been motivated to record any vlogs or really do anything since. Like, I haven't been motivated to go out, travel, or anything. Like, it takes one inconvenience, and I'll just be like, and that's one of my negative traits. But we're working on that, okay? I'm working on that every day. But what this video is a deep Q&A, okay? Deep question and answer. I asked y'all to go to my Instagram sticker and comment some questions, and y'all really did comment some good questions. Like, y'all commented some really good questions, so we finna get into that. Let's get right into it. I know I've been talking for like 5 minutes already. It's only been like 2 minutes actually, but it feels like I've been talking forever. But yeah, so let's get into that. Okay. All right. So the first question I got was, how do I maintain a good mental health? That is a really good question. I love that question. So I would say I have struggled with maintaining good mental health over the past few years, considering my circumstances and stuff. I would say learning yourself and being able to talk to people really goes a long way. Like, I understand that talking to a psychiatrist does not work for everyone, but even talking to like a close friend that understands you on that level, or your mom, or, you know, like a parent, anyone that understands you on that level can go a long way. So it's like it doesn't feel like you're just not being heard or understood by anyone, you know. So yeah, that's how I've like been maintaining it. I've talked to my friend, my bestie Ozzy. I can talk to her about anything I got going on, and the people around me are really good with understanding my mental issues and stuff. So yeah, and I have really bad anxiety. I really don't really recommend meds and stuff like that, but I have medicine right now that works for me for my anxiety. I also have a I'm gonna show y'all. I also have one of these. This is called a chill pill, right? So you pretty much put it around your wrist like this. See, and you can tell I got anxiety right now. Cause why did I even twist this all over my hand like that? Just talking about it just triggers me. That's another thing. Like, learning your triggers and like, yeah, learning your, like, that goes back to learning yourself. Learning what triggers you goes a long way too. But put this around your wrist, and then like you just press a button. I don't know what button. And then it's turned on, right? And then it's like, it pretty much like pulses your palm. So like if your heart is beating like crazy, which is what happens when you're like having an anxiety attack and stuff, you just put this on your palm. You can turn it up, like make it more intense, make it less intense. But anyway, the point of it is to get your heart rate like back steady. So that's why I love this. Mom gave me this. And also recommend these goji berries, these ashwagandha goji berries. These ones keep me calm very often. Like, I take them every day. Sometimes I don't take it though. I really haven't taken these at all lately, so that's cap. I've just been taking my medicine. If y'all want to know what medicine I be getting prescribed to, let me know. I can let y'all know, okay? But yeah, and also I like to meditate. I'm really heavy on my spirituality and just being tapped in with that. So yeah, I think my mental health is stable right now, which is like, for me, it's like mind-blowing, because boy, that should be all over the place. All right, yeah, that's it. Next question. All right, so this next question came from Melanin Laya, and it was, what are some of my insecurities? Another personal question. So I would say my biggest insecurity would be, I don't know if I can, my teeth. Yeah, I mean, I don't think they're horrible, but I would like some teeth whitening. If I need some veneers, I would. Because I had braces and I just didn't wear my retainers once they came off. But I have retainers right now, so it's not like I ain't getting it fixed, you know, getting my shit done. And I'm fixing the only insecurity I have pretty much, so yeah. I love everything about myself, like inside and out. I can say that, so. The insecurities goes deeper, you feel me? Sometimes I feel insecure in my spot in my relationship. Sometimes I feel insecure with my spot with my friends. Like, I feel like they have better friends than me, or they love people more than me. Like, yeah, I'm very insecure when it comes to stuff like that, though. I don't know why. Because look at me. Ain't no replacing me. Not even as a friend, not even as a bitch, nothing, okay? But yeah, that's it, though. Nice and short and sweet for that one, because, yeah. All right, next. Okay, this next question came from Young Ron Jr. Young Ron _ Jr. And the question is, when do you think enough is enough in a relationship, and how do you remove them? This is a good ass question, because this answer can vary depending on the person, but you asking me, so I'm going to give you my answer. But when do I think enough is enough? I think, for me, cheating is a deal breaker. Like, cheating is a deal breaker. The moment you decide that this female, this nigga, whoever you decide to reach out to was more important than our relationship, and you decide to step outside of our relationship, I don't care if it was a little flirt, a DM, a text. Like, I'm really heavy on loyalty. So it's like, as soon as you decide to be disloyal, got to go. You know, like, and it's crazy. Like, that's really a deal breaker for me. Like, I have learned within my past relationship to be a little bit more lenient, because I'm so quick to, like, leave a motherfucker right where I met them, like, and I won't care. Like, I don't know, I've been heavy on I have detachment issues. Like, I'm quick to just poof, I'm gone. Like, the moment you do something I don't really fuck with. So that's why I really try to not fall in love, you know, because your girl is unstable. 1, your girl's unstable. 2, your girl just don't like feeling like disrespected. And like I said, I don't like disloyalty. So I feel like enough is enough is when they cheat, and you might as well leave, because especially if they do it more than once, they're not gonna change. You might as well skedaddle, okay? But yeah, that's something that's really hard. That would be something like that would be really hard for me to get over. You know what I'm saying? Like, you would have to probably, like, fight. You would be fighting for your life trying to get my trust back, pretty much. Like, and I don't never want to put nobody through that. So yeah. And how to get rid of them? I don't think that once shit go left in a relationship, I don't think it's always necessary to quote unquote get rid of somebody now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Maybe I've gained attachment issues over time, but, like, unless somebody really do you filthy, I don't see the point of, like, you know, completely removing them from your life type shit. But in the instance where they do cheat or something like that, you know, if you still have love for them, you can handle the situation however you want to handle it. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody is different. Me personally, I would probably still have them in my life as a friend. I wouldn't get rid of them completely, but I would tell them respectfully, we just can't be in a relationship, because I don't believe you could be loyal to me and faithful to me. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it would be. They would have to respect my decision, because it's true. They wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, that's how I feel. Bye. Next one. I mean, not bye. Next question. All right, I had to get me some food. I ain't gonna lie. I was getting a little hungry. Girl got the munchies and high, but I'm about to roll up after I eat this stuff. But so yeah, y'all. The next question came from Yo Sunny, and it says, when do you decide 9 to 5s weren't for you anymore? So that's a good ass question. All right, hold on. I can't eat. I decided 9 to 5s weren't for me anymore once I got fired from fucking Whole Foods. If y'all don't know, I was working at Whole Foods for like 2 years, well, a year and a half, and they fired me because I wanted to, like, finally start traveling and stuff, like, and actually living like I was in my early 20s. Like, all I was doing was working. Once I realized that, I'm like, yo, I'm not living my life. I'm just surviving, literally, like, surviving. Literally trying to work and get paychecks. That's all I really cared about at the time. So once I really started giving a fuck about traveling and stuff, I was like, yeah. And once I realized the reason I got fired, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have to be an entrepreneur because I'm gonna want to move on my time at all times and not give a fuck about or worry about getting fired from a job. So yeah, that's when it dawned on me. Boom, OnlyFans, business. Back in like the beginning of this pandemic, I was selling stuff. Okay, I was selling everything. I was like a serial entrepreneur type shit. Like, and that's what I want to be on. I don't want to be working for nobody. I want to invest all my time working for myself. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, valid answer. All right, next. So this next question is really interesting. It says, it's from forever.soul. It says, how would you describe love and do you feel like it's needed? I love the idea of love. I love being in love. I love the idea of being loved by your loved ones, your family, your friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like love is your birthright. Like, when you're born, you're supposed to be born loved. And a lot of people don't receive love, which is, like, really crazy to me. Like, the idea of that is so bonkers because, like, everyone deserves to be loved by someone, by anybody out there. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if you're not loved, I love you. Literally, I love you. Because I just feel really strongly about that. I feel like it is needed. Like, love makes the world go around. You know what I'm saying? Like, not, if you mean just love, like, from relationship-wise, no, I just mean, like, love in general is needed, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, from your family, from your friends, from a stranger, from anybody, you know? Everybody likes the feeling of being loved by someone. Yes, love is needed. Like I said, love makes this motherfucking world go around. Next question. I want to keep these rolling because it's about 20 questions, literally. So, all right, so the next question is from Tabby Bunny, and it's, what's one lesson you've learned since turning 22? That's a good one, because just growing, that's becoming an adult in general, but since turning 22, I've literally learned, and I've been saying this more and more lately, that everybody is their own person. Like, I've definitely seen this, like, firsthand since turning 22. Like, you can't control no one, and how you feel may not affect how someone else feels at all, or it may, like, you never know. Okay, trying not to be confusing. What I'm just trying to say is you can't control anyone, you know what I'm saying? Like, the only person you can control is yourself. Like, and you really have to, some people are like, yeah, that's a given. No, you have to really understand that. Like, you can't control no one's thoughts, their feelings, their emotions, their actions, nothing. You can't control nothing about someone else, just yourself. So that's something I learned since turning 22, for real. And honestly, I feel like I'm becoming wiser and wiser every day. Just being around the people I'm around and experiencing the things I've experienced. Like, yeah, most definitely becoming wiser. Everyone is their own individual. You have no control over nothing they got going on. It, like, as far as you're concerned, it's their world and you're just living in it. As far as they're concerned, it's your world and they're just living in it. You know what I'm saying? Yep, valid answer. Let's get it. Next question. So this one comes from, the name is Monaco. I hope you pronounce it like that. It's my friend Kayla. But she said, how did you start one or more of your business ventures? That's a good question. So, well, I've only had 2 so far, and one of them is a mystery. Like, I already have my LLC and everything, which y'all don't know what's going on. Y'all don't know what's going on unless you're my close friends. So, yeah. But anyway, so whenever I think of a business, though, it always starts with an idea, obviously, and something I'm interested in. Like, it's always, like, something I've been thinking about, or something I wear myself personally, or that I love myself. You know what I mean? So, like, when I did lash business, it was when I was wearing lashes heavy. I had really just started, like, getting into strips, and I had learned about magnetic liners and all that. So I'm like, yeah, this is a perfect business. And honestly, it's still a perfect business. If I want to get that up and running again, I will. And I might, because girls will still be hitting me up to this day, like, Dre, do you have lashes? I'm like, girl, no, that was 2 years ago. I'm sorry. But, you know, every time I start a business venture, it's always starting with my personal interest. You know what I mean? Like, I don't ever want to start something that I don't really like to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know how to do, like, braid hair and all that stuff like that, but I wouldn't go into get me, like, a hair business or, like, start a, you know, something like that, start a braiding thing, because I know I don't like to sit for a long time and braid hair or take hair out or wash hair and do stuff like that, you know what I mean? So I just make sure it's something I'm interested in, basically, and then I take the necessary steps to make it professional. You know what I'm saying? Like, my lash business was not really that professional, but this new business I have right now, I already got an LLC, baby, so we really in there. It's certified. You know what I'm saying? So Yeah. Okay, I like this question. This one comes from cool.af, and she said, would you rather live in space or the ocean, and why? Considering that I could breathe in space or the ocean, so yeah, we're gonna put that in there. So space, because who staying in space? Like, I'm pretty sure it's probably like mermaids, Atlantis people, and all that shit in the ocean. Like, somebody probably already lived down there. Okay, well then I'm gonna be a hypocrite, because there's probably still hella people in space, like aliens and stuff. I believe in aliens, but I would wanna live in space. Well, I don't know. Space is too big. The ocean is too big. Oh, where would I want to live? And they're both dark. I would want to live in space, 100%, because I've been more interested. Damn, no, I've been interested in both since a kid. I would want to live in space because it's not gonna be no big ass like squids and sharks and stuff coming to kill me. Like, I have a fear of like marine animals, even though I'm really interested by them. I don't want them to smoke my boots though. But yup. So I would rather live in a space. Next question. Okay, this question comes from Natyra. Hopefully I said that right. She said, do you feel like it's selfish to have kids whether you have yourself together or not? I am a firm believer in, and honestly, this goes back to the last question. Somebody said, what's something I learned since I turned 22? I learned to let people do whatever the fuck they want to do, because people are going to do that anyway, literally, including me. Like, I've never been judgmental, but like, it really dawned on me that you literally just gotta let people do what they do. Like, you can have your opinions and like, this is what I think about this, but who asks? Really, like, unless they ask you, just keep it to yourself and let people rock out and do what they do. You know what I'm saying? Let me go back to your question though, because you said, do I feel like it's selfish? I think, do I feel like it's selfish? It was your question. It could still be selfish even if it was an accident, because you could have to make that choice to get rid of that kid or not, and you didn't. So this is a good question. If a person has a kid, knowing that they're about to give birth to this kid and put them into a fucked up, shitty situation, like, they know they down bad financially, they know they can't provide for the kid, possibly can't keep them or care for them, it's just like, yeah, it might be a little selfish. But then again, people don't have abortions for certain reasons. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't really judge everyone. What the fuck on somewhere, bitch? Yo, it's a gnat, like, really living his life right now in my fucking room. I'm gonna fuck that nigga up. Is it selfish, was your question? Yeah. I feel like it can be. I feel like it can be selfish. I feel like it depends on the circumstances, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a good question. I really have to think deep about that. It depends on the circumstances. And it depends on what you consider having yourself together, because you could have a car and a house. You could have everything you need financially and still have a broken home. Like, you and your man just arguing, you and your, So, yeah, it's a whole lot into that. But, yep, next question. This next question comes from Nicole with the X. How to tap into feminine energy. So, a little bit of advice on how to tap into feminine energy. First of all, I just want to say, you don't need a fucking man to make you feel feminine. I just want to say, I'm putting that out there for anyone that thought otherwise. You don't need a man in your life to make you feel feminine, literally. Can they help if it's the right man? Yes. If he's kissing the ground you fucking walk on, of course it helps a little bit. But that's up to you to do. The same way it's up to a man to tap into his masculinity by himself. You know what I'm saying? So I like to tap into mine by just waking up. First of all, you gotta wake up thinking you that fucking bitch. It don't matter what happened yesterday, 48 hours ago. Today you're that bitch, okay? You gotta wake up with that mindset every day, okay? Wake up, wash that ass, brush that teeth, lotion yourself down, put some perfume on, make sure you're smelling good. Make sure you feed yourself good. Make sure your body is right, you're working out good. Bitch, move. And you're stretching, and you're doing yoga, and you're meditating, and your body is right. Make sure you're drinking water. Make sure you're drinking your chlorophyll. Make sure you're taking your vitamins. Make sure you're paying attention to your coochie health. Make sure you're paying attention to your overall health. You know what I'm saying? Your dental health, your skin. Like, y'all, self-care is everything. Self-care is everything, especially, no, not even especially as a woman. As a woman and a man, self-care is everything, okay? That's where it starts. Like, men, like, for real, keep your beard shaped up. Make sure you don't got no ingrowns and stuff. Exfoliate your face. Keep your nails looking right. Keep your toenails trimmed. You know what I'm saying? It starts right here. It starts right here. And then you can fix yourself within. But people be like, it start within. For me, it starts out here. Like, if I'm feeling like shit, it's hard for me to not feel like shit on the inside. I just gotta make sure everything is nice and tip top. You know what I'm saying? If none of that stuff is included into your daily routine, don't force it. You know what I'm saying? Just do what makes you feel like you're your best self every day. But yeah, y'all, self-care. Go to the spa. Have a fucking spa day. If you broke, do that shit at home. If you just want to save money, do it at home. Get you a little foot bath. Get you some bath bombs, some rose petals. I don't know, bitch. Wake up and look in the mirror. You see that big ass mirror I got over there? I look in the shit every day and remind myself who the fuck I am. Who the fuck I am. I remind myself every day, even if that's a nobody. I'll be like, bitch, you're a nobody and you fine as fuck. Bow. It's like, nah, you know what I'm saying though? It's just all about confidence. Having hella confidence. You need to build that shit every goddamn day. You want your confidence to be through the roof, okay? So that nobody can tell you shit. But yeah, that's how I tap into my femininity, okay? I just make sure I'm good here. You know what I'm saying? Like here, here, and here, and here, and here, and here, and here. Okay? You know what I'm saying? All right, next. Okay, this next question. I had to think about this for long and hard, but she said, her name is Adesha Jamia. She said, a time in my life where I was truly happy and what led me there. And the first thing that came to my mind was summer 2020. I was so lit. But I don't know. Well, honestly, summer's 2019 through 2020. And what led me there was I had just got a relationship. It was a toxic relationship I had been in for like years type shit. And it was my first time like really being on my own again during the summer. And not having to worry about nobody else and nothing like that. So, yeah. I was lit, bitch. I was outside. It was my first summers outside. For I had just got my car. So, yeah, I was happy as fuck. I was lit. I was around a bunch of fake ass bitches, but we had a blast. Like, the fake bitches be the best. We had a blast. And I ain't stopped having fun. Okay? That's when I was truly happy. Summers 19 through 2020. And summer 16, of course, that was so lit, bro. Like, everybody had a good summer 16. You know what I'm saying, though? All right, this question. All right, this question comes from the same person, Adesha Jamia. And she said something I didn't realize I needed to let go of until it was gone. That is a good question. And honestly, it's not a person for me. It's a feeling of guilt. I feel like once I finally let that go, I stopped feeling so freaking depressed, if that makes sense. Like, I felt guilty for a long time after my brother passed away back in 2018. And I struggled with depression, like severe depression and anxiety because of it. So, like, once I, like, got past, like, the guilt phase, once I, like, let some of that go, I really started feeling better internally, mentally, all that. Like, I just started feeling like an overall better person. You know what I'm saying? Please ignore my roles. Like, they're so distracting right now. But, yeah, that's all. That's a good question. Next. So this one also comes from the same person. She said, Adesha Jamia, she said, where does your trust issues stem from? So I used to have really bad trust issues. Like, I didn't even give a fuck. Like, bro, like, no matter what a nigga say, no matter, and you didn't have to do anything to me previously. But now, I don't have trust issues. Now, my thing is, if you had lied to me or you get caught in a lie, or especially if you cheat or something like that, like, rebuilding the trust that I have for you is gonna be damn near impossible. Like, it's never gonna be at 100%, and I'm gonna try my hardest, literally. But regaining my trust after you do some fuck shit, now that's what it is for me now. That's when the trust issues develop, is when you lie to me. Now, I'm so good at trusting people before they do some fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I trust their word. I don't care that they disappeared for 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours. You said you was asleep. You said you were asleep. You never done anything to me before, so why would you do it now? But if I already caught you saying, you was asleep and then you was doing something else, why would I trust that again? You know what I'm saying? I don't have trust issues. Motherfuckers got lying issues. Next, Maya Sinai. Hopefully I said that right. Maya Sinai said, if you could prove any conspiracy theory right, what would you choose? That's a good motherfucking question. And honestly, the one I would choose is that they have a cure for cancer already and that they're giving it to select people. Because, I mean, that's a given. We all know these people already got a cure for cancer. There's no way. Cancer, HIV, AIDS, all that. I already know they do. Like, there's no way they don't. Y'all have a cure for everything else. Y'all done everything else. COVID just dropped and now you got a vaccine for that already. So it's like, give it up. Give us the motherfucking cure. Hella people have died from cancer. Like, it's sad and it's sickening at this point that they would be hiding it from people. So, yeah, that's the one I would prove to be right. You know what I'm saying? And she asked another question. It is, if I had to give advice to my old self, what would it be? If I had to give advice to my old self, like 14, 15-year-old me, it would be, keep your pussy to yourself. This shit too good and niggas is weird, okay? They'll never let it go. Your shit too good and they'll never just let you live your life after you get into them one motherfucking time, okay? Even if you never talk to the nigga or think about the nigga again, I would have told myself, don't give it up. There's gonna be one motherfucker who gonna be hitting that shit, bop, 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 right? All of 2020 through 2022. So yeah, I'd been like, put that shit on nice. Well, I would really tell myself to remain focused and consistent. Don't let anything steer me from my path. Like, literally, not a relationship, not a friendship, not a show, not a game, like nothing. I can't let anything make me lose focus. Okay. This next question comes from Hawaiian Lay. She says, do I want kids? Why or why not? Yes, I do want kids, and just to experience being a mother. That's really the simple answer. Yeah, I want kids. Just not right now because I'm not financially stable like I want to be. Like, I want to be in my own place. I want to be like, I want to have enough money to have 2 kids by the time I have 1 kid. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be stable, and I want to have a stable relationship, and I feel like that's fair. So yeah. Next. RTS.hotboy gang. My gang Melo Malik said, what do I feel like is my sole purpose in life? Let me think. So my purpose in life, I think my purpose in life is to live up to my own expectations. Like, I don't know if that sounds bad or self-centered. I am really good at talking to people who are having really bad, like, mental health issues. Like, the fuck on. I really be there for them. And I never want to not be there for people that are going through it mentally. You know what I'm saying? But, like, besides that, I really just feel like my purpose in life is to live up to my expectations. Like, I've always known since a very young age what I wanted out of life. And I think it's up to me now to live up to that shit. Like, it's fuck a bucket list. My whole life is a bucket list. Like, there's so many things that I still haven't done that I want to do. And I know I'm young, so, you know, but at the same time, you don't know how much time you have, so I'm trying to speed it up ASAP. All right, next question. This one says, what's your take on the before and after life, and do you think what we do now affect our afterlife, and why? So, my take on the afterlife and the before life. I feel like we operate based on our consciousness and our souls, but our body is what holds everything together. But I feel like when we pass away, our consciousness and our souls, hand in hand, are just freed, and that's what a spirit is. You know what I'm saying? I heavily believe in reincarnation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do believe we do come back as something else, someone else, like, or we just having a whole new life. And I feel like that happens the moment you the moment you stop breathing and your heart starts beating. I believe when you open your eyes as a new human being, like, or as a new animal or a new being, period. You know what I'm saying? Like, as you die in one life, I feel like at that very same moment you're being brought to life in a whole new, you know, dimension, life, whatever. I really believe this word is crazy. I think that's why I'm not really afraid of death, though, because I don't necessarily believe in heaven or hell. I won't even lie to y'all. But I see, and I believe in God, but I question my faith often because I don't necessarily think God is just this some big entity that created all of this. Like, I really just think God is everything. I think God is earth. Like, I don't know how to describe it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm very spiritual, but I'm very religious at the same time. But I just don't believe that one person created all of this. I feel like we are God. I feel like we probably have the power to control what happens in the afterlife and the before life. Like, we just haven't figured it out yet. Yeah, that was a long one. Next one. Next. I Am Vay said, what does happiness look like to you? So happiness to me looks like fulfilling your purpose, reaching your goals, really the freedom of just being able to be who you are around everyone you love. Happiness is love. Love is happiness. Like, I really believe that happiness is standing for what you want to be and do, and doing it. Stepping on motherfuckers' necks and never letting up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, next. Black Goddess with a 6 said, best life advice I got from someone. Well, recently, this is probably not the best advice she's ever given me, but this one kind of been hitting me lately. But my mom told me like a few weeks ago, we had got into it because I didn't want to do something. And she's like, well, you have to want to do it in order to do it. And I'm like, well, I don't want to, just being an asshole. But that really stuck with me because she's absolutely right. Like, it's going to be a lot of things in life that I don't want to do. Like, I'm not going to want to get up to do it. I'm not going to want to go out of my way to do it or take the time to do it. But sometimes I have to, you know what I'm saying? And it doesn't help that I don't want to do it. So actually, like, wanting to take the initiative to do it or just do it on my own, you know what I'm saying, without having to feel pressure like I have to do it, yeah, that sticks with me. That's not the best life advice, but yeah. And the same person, like I just said, something that affected my life in a major way. The passing of my brother, 2018, that's really the biggest thing. That's the kind of going to the next question too. The real Des said, what 2 big turning points in your life do you consider to be the most significant? So yeah, the passing of my brothers. Both of my brothers passed away. One of them passed away. They both passed away in 2018. No, I think one of them passed away a year before. But my brother Devon passed away in 2018 for sure, and I think my brother Clay did too, but he passed away first. But yeah, deaths never really sit right with me. Even though I said I'm comfortable with the idea of it, like, it just never sit right with me. Never do. Like, I just hate them. Absolutely hate them. But yeah, that changed my life forever. Like, it made me open my eyes to see that, like, at any point, like, even being young, like, it never crossed my mind being young that death could be right around the corner, you know what I'm saying? But, like, at any moment, it could come. That's kind of how that made me open my eyes. Like, it made me appreciate life more, too, really. But, we're almost done, y'all. This is, like, 3 more questions left. Apes RNYC said, what's your dreams and aspirations and what are you doing to reach them? My dreams and aspirations in life is to have financial fucking freedom and then just overall freedom and peace. Like, oh my God, like, what I'm doing to reach financial freedom, I'm trying to get as many sources of incomes as possible. Like, I've heard a while ago that all you have to do is make $300 a day to become a millionaire. $300 a day, easy. Like, what? I was selling everything at one point. Like, I'm talking 4 or 5 different sources of income. As of right now, I only have 2, but I'm building that right now. I'm about to have 3 soon, and it's going to keep going up from there because I'm not stopping. Like I said, I'm trying to be a serial entrepreneur, and to reach that goal, I'm learning new skills all the time. I'm in school. I'm looking up YouTube videos on how to do things I've never seen before. Like, I really be just taking a leap and doing shit, you know what I'm saying? Because I know what kind of life I want, so I'm going to reach that goal one way or motherfucking other, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was a good question. Heike Yazi said, how is my spiritual journey going? So I took a break from my spiritual journey because, like, oh my God, I went through so much. Like, I just went through a lot. Like, I think I was moving too fast, like, with my shadow work. Like, I should have slowed it down a little bit because, boy, the true colors and just things just start happening, like, fast as hell. Like, I had got out of my relationship and everything, like, during my spiritual journey. So I kind of took a break, but I still do my candle work. I still do my shadow work. I still read my spell Bible. I still, you know, got my crystals on deck. you know, still study those. I still study numerology and stuff like that. So yeah, and in that sense, it's going really good. I'm just learning new things every day. You know what I'm saying? New things about myself and just about the universe and just everyone that be around me. So it's going great, actually. I'm glad I started it. I really am. That's a great question. Thank you, Yasi. Y'all, this is the last question, and this is from TJ. Goof ass nigga. TJ the Legend says, would you rather dance battle God or slap box the devil? I would rather dance battle God, because the devil probably slapped the shit out of me. Like, he would slap fire in my ass, literally, like, and I would die. So, unless I'm already dead. But if it's like dead, if it's like a dance battle, like if I win type shit, I get to go back to Earth. I'm gonna dance battle God, and I'm gonna whoop that ass. I'm like from the Peanuts. I'm gonna fuck him up. I'm not playing with him, but I will probably smack the shit out of the devil too. I ain't even gonna lie. Okay, let me stop, because what if he... See, you're gonna get me in trouble, and that's why I don't. You know what? Your question's done. I mean, I would rather dance battle God though. But all right, y'all. That's it. That's all. I feel like this video about to be kind of long, and I'm talking a lot. But if you really got to this point and you watched the whole video, I fucked with you. Said something in the comments. Let me know that you were still here. I love you. You the ones I do it for. Y'all the ones I gotta stay consistent for real. Like, all the people that's not tuned in is the reason, like, I'm getting, like, unmotivated, honestly. But I can't let that fuck with me. I really can't. Because, like, it's really people out here expecting me to actually drop videos and stuff. So, you know, I fuck with y'all. If you really got the notifications on, you really, like, looking out for my videos, and you really fuck with me, like, from me to you, I love you, friend. Okay? All right, y'all, go outside. It's a good day to be a bad bitch. It's a Saturday. Like, I'm just in here recording. It's sunny outside. I'm finna smoke a blunt and go outside. I don't know. Like, whew, I don't know. I'm overwhelmed with emotions. All them damn questions was crazy. That was some good questions, though. If you comment on that sticker, thank you so much. For real. But, all right, y'all, bye. It's a good day to be a bad bitch. Have a good one. Go outside. Shake your ass with your friends. Look at that. Y'all see that? Like water. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get out of here. Bye. Love you guys.